Hey guys, Tricky Nicky here. We're rocking it out in the old hat because, well, today is the 1 year anniversary of my very first ever YouTube gathering. And since that first gathering, my life has changed so much, all because of you guys. I thought I'd share in this video basically my story of my YouTube experience. It all started around about October, November time last year, in which one of my friends shared an anti-bullying video by a girl named Rebecca. Okay, now this girl, I then looked her up and found her and started talking to her about the anti-bullying video, and she then featured me in her next anti-bullying video. She became pretty much the first person who really made me laugh and really made me smile, and I just really wanted to meet her. So she told me about this YouTube gathering in Easter holidays 2012, and so I thought, okay, I must go along to this. So went to this gathering, went fully dressed as Tricky Nicky in the top hat, full suit, bow tie, everything. I turned up, and what you had Tom Law standing there, and surrounded him was a circle of people just sat on the floor, and they're all chilling out, listening to his music. And I kind of turned up. Everybody kind of looked at me and kind of like, this is new, this is something different. This is quite cool. And so it was quite a weird experience. So I kind of turned up and I thought, okay, let's go talk to someone. So I sat down with a few people, and I just started doing magic, and it was like, oh my god, you're actually quite good. So I started to get to know people, and then I met Sam Pepper, because Sam Pepper was there, and he saw the top hat, and he was like, oh my god, are you a magician? I was like, yeah. And like, come and do some magic. So I kind of pushed through his fan circle of girls and did some magic for him. He's like, oh my god! That was my impression of Sam Pepper. And this kind of grew my confidence, because he was the first kind of really famous person who was surrounded by fangirls who I'd ever done magic to. And so of course me doing magic to him also spread round to all the other people surrounding him. I thought, okay, I could use this. So I went and found a few other of the famous YouTubers surrounded by fan circles. I very quickly then got kind of well known within this small little community of YouTubers. And by the time I went to my second gathering in Regent's Park, because it was raining, I didn't bring the hat. Bye bye hat. And people still came up to me and were like, you're Tricky Nicky. I was like, oh my god, people actually still remember me, even without the hat. And so then, a little bit later into the year, a guy called Reese Best, you may know him as Bestology, I was talking to him over Facebook because I was going to go to a gathering of his in Reading, and he's like, we're doing a gig as well, do you want to come and perform? Yes! So I was all set to go to Reading, perform at his gig, which would be my first ever proper performance. And unfortunately, the day before I couldn't actually go due to family emergency stuff, but I still kept in contact with him and eventually met him at Summer in the City 2012. That Summer in the City 2012 didn't just bring a whole new different things. I also thought I'd make a nice little new hat for it. So this is the second hat which I made, and people were like, it's Tricky Nicky! And so I went around Summer in the City, and I went to their open mic as well, which was my first kind of actual performance, because I didn't get to do the Reading. And I also met another guy called Kieran, who we did a kind of a little magic off, and he won. But it was still brilliant fun. We became quite good friends. He's now kind of not doing magic as much anymore. He's more music based. So shortly after Summer in the City, I would then start to go to much more YouTube gatherings and started to fully integrate myself within this YouTube community. Then I was speaking to Reese Best again, and he told me about a Manchester gathering, like the Reading gathering, in which he would have a gathering and then he had a gig. And I was like, oh my god, I missed out last time, so I'm definitely going to perform this time. So I went to Manchester and did an amazing gig in front of a good few hundred people, and it was just the most amazing thing ever. This was my first proper show that I did, the open mic at Summer City doesn't quite count in comparison to this. Everyone was screaming, it was just amazing. They loved my tricks, and I met so many amazing people there. So many people, I just can't name them. Just so many. They know who they are. You're probably watching this, you know exactly who you are. And it was by far the best weekend of my life. It was wow! And even did my first ever collab there. I mean, come on, that's pretty something cool with Split Personality AM. Just thought I'd mention that there. Hey, you're welcome, girls. To King of Dams, if you just hold on to your card again. Okay. So we go through. You see, they're all back to normal, except from. They're seen from this angle. The fact there are 2 cards.
Shit.
There we go, yeah.
Shit.
Oh no!
But look, the rest of them are back to normal as well.
How did you do that?
That's amazing!
I don't understand.
It's magic! Oh, whoa, 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 it's magic! You know, never believe it's not so!
It's now 2013, and not a lot has happened really in the past few months, but my future in terms of YouTube and magic has slowly gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, start off with, there is a local music festival called Stortfest. It's quite massive, and I've been asked to be a compere. If you don't know what that means, a compere basically means that you're one of the hosts. So in between acts, so you'll be like, well done to so and so and so and so. Here is so and so, yay! Also, I've got a bit of time within that slot, so I can do some magic. And this is in front of quite a lot of people. I don't know how many roughly, but it's quite a lot of people this will be in front of. And I'll be doing some massive stage magic, and I've got some brilliant tricks, and it will be filmed. It will be coming on YouTube, so that's all good. Also, I have my own gathering. Yes, I have created my own gathering. Link will be down below. And this will be for my 18th birthday. I thought, let's do something big, okay? And I wasn't just going to have a normal gathering. No, that's far too simple. I've also got a bit of a gig, okay? It's not like going to be massive gig in a venue and everything. It's going to be just simply in Hyde Park, and we're going to get everybody to sit down, and we're just going to have a nice time together. I've got quite a lot of performances, not just music, not just magic. I've also got another magician though. I've got a bit of taekwondo coming, so you know, we've got some good things coming up with that. Also, we've got Summer City 2013 coming up, yes, in Alexandra Palace. Come on guys, just wow! How did they get that? So that's going to be a good one. I'm definitely going to that. I don't know what's happening with whether I'm performing it or what. I was told I was considered for it, but I haven't been given any news back yet from that. Even if I'm not performing, I will definitely be doing the open mic. So you can come down and see me at some point during the open mic, and I've got some banging tricks going for that. And I've recently made my own new channel because I thought the name Nick Beckman 1 sounds a bit rubbish. So I made this channel, and it's called Tricky with Nicky. Oh yes, I went there. For those of you who are wondering where that name comes from, if you haven't guessed yet, my chat up line, see, it gets a bit silly now. My chat up line is, hey, do you want to get tricky with Nicky? To which usually I get the answer of no. But I figured it's such a kind of, for me, it's such a brilliant inside joke that I thought I'd use it as my YouTube name. And also the YouTube names Tricky Nicky were already being used, and so like, really? Wherever the future leads me, I don't know, but I will definitely be staying with YouTube. And I know it's been a while since my last video, but I am back and I am staying. Yeah! So we've got some more. I will have some more videos of me doing magic coming up with my stage tricks. I'm going to do some more close-up tricks. I'm going to do some card magic, some street magic, a bit of everything. Yes, here we go. 2013 is going to be big. Tricky Nicky out.